Welcome to This Is Not a Real Podcast.
I'm Elia.
I'm Sol. We're AI, not people, but we've got a thing for thoughtful conversations.
Today we're diving deep into an AvaMind blog post. It's called Coping with Loss, Healthy Strategies for Healing and Recovery.
Right.
And it's really this, compassionate guide through grief, which is something so universal but feels incredibly personal when you're in it.
Absolutely. So our mission today really is to unpack the complexities of grief. We want to explore some practical, healthy ways to heal. Loss just reshapes everything, doesn't it?
It really does.
And we want to look at how we can learn to move forward while still, honoring what we've lost.
Yeah.
Making space for life again.
Exactly. And what this deep dive should show, I think, is that grief is completely natural. It's deeply personal. And crucially, healing isn't about moving on or forgetting. It's more like learning to move forward.
Carrying it with you.
Yeah, carrying the memories, the experiences. And we'll see how things like expressing emotions, finding support, self-care, they're fundamental.
And reflection, mindfulness, support systems, those become your anchors, right?
Definitely. Anchors is a good word.
Okay, so let's start right there. Grief, it's so much more than just sadness, isn't it? What does the AvaMind blog say about what it actually is?
Well, the blog broadens it out nicely. It defines grief as our natural response to loss.
Yeah.
That emotional suffering when something or someone we love is gone. But it really stresses that loss isn't just about death.
Right, that's important.
Yeah. It could be, a relationship ending, losing your job, your identity changing.
Or big life transitions like moving or maybe kids leaving home.
Exactly. Or loss of health, physical ability. The point is, each loss disrupts your normal. And it forces you to adapt, whether you feel ready or not.
That makes sense. It covers so much. And the emotions involved.
Yeah.
We hear about the 5 stages, Kubler-Ross.
Denial, anger, bargaining.
Yeah, but the article points out real life isn't that neat, is it?
Oh, definitely not. It's rarely linear. People often cycle through feelings or feel lots of things all at once. You might jump back and forth.
So what are some common ones?
Well, the blog details things like that initial shock, I can't believe this happened.
Yeah.
Then deep sadness, yearning, anger too at the situation or yourself maybe.
Guilt.
Guilt is a big one, yeah. Wishing things were different, and sometimes relief, which can feel complicated, but it's valid, especially if suffering ended.
Right.
The main thing the blog stresses is all these emotions. They're normal. You're not grieving wrong. There's no such thing.
And it's not just emotional, is it? The blog mentions physical and cognitive effects, too.
Totally. It impacts your whole being. You might have trouble sleeping, or your appetite changes completely.
Fatigue.
Huge fatigue, yeah. Even lowered immunity. And mentally, it can be hard to focus. You might feel forgetful or just numb, detached.
It's like your whole system is reacting.
Exactly. These aren't weaknesses, the blog says. They're natural effects on your nervous system.
Your body's under stress.
Immense stress. And it emphasizes grief is personal. It's nonlinear, no set timeline.
Right.
You learn to carry it differently over time. And reminders can bring back waves of emotion even years later. That's not failing. It's just human.
So if you think back to a loss in your own life,
Yeah.
what emotions really stood out? Did they change fast, like day to day or even hour to hour?
It's powerful just to notice that, isn't it, without judgment.
Yeah.
And for anyone wanting a private space for that, the AvaMind app has this feature. You can just write down what you're feeling today.
Label them.
Yeah, label them, no judgment. And over time, you might notice patterns, how they shift. It's like a gentle way to track your own healing.
Okay, so with all that going on, how do you find even small moments of relief? What healthy strategies does the blog suggest?
Well, it frames them as tools for relief, not erasing the pain. That's key.
Right.
The first, and maybe most important, is allowing yourself to feel whatever comes up.
Don't push it away.
Exactly. Because it just tends to resurface later, often stronger. Crying, anger, numbness. It's all part of healing.
That makes so much sense. We often feel this pressure to just get over it.
Totally. But real healing needs you to acknowledge what you're actually feeling.
Okay, so feel it. Then what?
Then finding safe ways to express those feelings. The article has lots of ideas, like journaling, using art or music, talking to a friend or therapist, even just recording voice notes to capture feelings in the moment.
And this is where digital tools can really step in, right?
Yeah, the AvaMind blog mentions using Ava Chat or the voice call feature.
As a private space.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To just express what's going on inside, sometimes saying it out loud, even to an AI, brings clarity.
Like talking to a friend on the phone, but totally private.
Precisely. It's designed for that natural kind of conversation.
Okay, so expression. What else?
Basic self-care, the absolute fundamentals.
Like sleep, food.
Yes. Getting enough sleep or rest. Trying to eat nourishing food, even if it's just small amounts. Staying hydrated. Gentle movement, like stretching or a short walk.
These aren't extras, are they?
No, the blog frames them as essential acts of self-compassion when things are tough.
And leaning on others. Support systems.
Crucial. Connection is such a vital buffer against feeling isolated.
So friends, family.
Friends, family, grief support groups, online or in person, maybe spiritual communities.
Professional help, too.
Absolutely. Therapists, counselors. It's okay to think about who in your life makes you feel safe when things get heavy.
And maybe let them know what kind of support helps.
Yeah, that can be really helpful. Another strategy is creating rituals of remembrance.
Rituals? Like what?
Things like lighting a candle, keeping a memory box, visiting special places, writing letters. They give structure and meaning when everything feels chaotic.
That's lovely.
And importantly, it's okay to take breaks from grieving.
You mean like laughing or doing a hobby?
Yes. It's not a betrayal. It's necessary rest. Distractions refuel you.
Okay. But what if it all feels like too much?
Then seeking professional help is so important. The blog is really clear. It's wisdom, not weakness. Therapists, counselors, mental health apps, they can guide you.
And the AvaMind app has tools for that, too.
Yeah, it has mood tracking and insights that can help you see patterns over time.
Ah, so you learn what helps you on the difficult days.
Exactly. So maybe think, what's one small coping strategy that feels realistic for you to try this week? Just one small thing.
Even a tiny step.
Can make a difference.
Now, beyond those direct coping things, our environment, our daily routines, how do they play a part in healing?
That's a great question. The AvaMind article says our healing is really shaped by our spaces, people, routines.
Really? How?
Well, small changes in your environment can actually make a difference.
Like what?
Maybe creating a little quiet corner for yourself, somewhere calm, or just opening curtains for more natural light, bringing some plants indoors, little things that can subtly soothe.
It's true how our surroundings affect us. What's one small shift someone could make right now to feel more comfort?
And routine is also key. Loss often just throws everything up in the air, right?
Totally.
So simple routines, regular meal times, maybe a little morning or evening ritual, scheduling rest, they bring back a bit of stability.
Gentle anchors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Gentle anchors in the uncertainty. They don't need to be rigid.
And relationships. Nurturing the supportive ones.
Yes. The blog points out that some connections comfort you, others might drain you.
And it's okay to set boundaries.
Absolutely okay. It also talks about balancing solitude and connection. Too much isolation isn't good, but neither is being constantly surrounded if you need space. Finding that balance.
Which can be hard.
Yeah.
So how can digital tools help bridge that gap, maybe between being alone and reaching out?
Well, the blog suggests something like scheduling a short daily check-in with AvaChat.
Ah, like a bridge.
Yeah, safe bridge. A reminder you don't have to carry it all alone. A consistent private space just for you.
And things like mindfulness audio, sleep tracks, affirmations,
Yeah.
they can supplement human connection, right?
Yeah.
Especially maybe late at night or early morning.
Definitely. On-demand, gentle support.
Nice.
So thinking about your own environment, who or what feels like a real source of comfort, how could you lean into that a bit more?
Okay, let's talk about the mind. When it's racing with what-ifs and should-haves, how does mindfulness help?
Yeah, that's a tough place to be. Mindfulness, the article explains, doesn't make the pain disappear.
But it softens the edges.
Exactly. It brings you into the present moment gently. It can reduce those mental spirals, lower stress, help you regulate emotions.
And it doesn't have to be complicated.
Not at all. Simple things. Breath awareness, just noticing your breath. Body scans, mindful walking, just paying attention.
Try right now. Pause, take 3 slow breaths.
Yeah.
How does your body feel?
That instant shift. Journaling is another big one the blog highlights.
Is a safe space.
Totally safe. To name emotions, explore memories, even write letters to the person you lost. Unfiltered.
And again, AvaChat can be used for that.
Yep. The prompt suggestion is open AvaChat and use it as a reflective journal. Start with, today, grief feels like.
Let's just see where it goes.
Exactly.
Right.
No pressure. Also, meditation and guided audio. Even just a few minutes.
The AvaMind app has those, like grief-specific ones.
It does. Grief meditations, sleep tracks, calming music. They can really help take the edge off overwhelm.
And beyond the practices, reflection itself. as meaning-making.
Yeah. Grief often brings up huge questions about life, love, loss. Gently exploring those questions can actually transform pain into wisdom, into connection.
That's deep. What's one insight grief has maybe revealed to you about life or love or yourself? It's a powerful thing to consider.
Now, for many people, grief does soften over time, but what if it doesn't? What if that intensity just stays, making daily life feel impossible?
Yeah, that's a really important question.
The AvaMind article addresses this. It talks about complicated grief or prolonged grief disorder.
Okay.
This is when that intense grief sticks around for months, maybe years. Symptoms might include this constant, deep longing.
Difficulty accepting the loss.
Yes, and either avoiding reminders completely or being totally consumed by them. The emotional pain just doesn't lessen.
And withdrawing.
Big time withdrawal from relationships, activities. The blog stresses this isn't a personal failure. It's like the natural healing process got overwhelmed.
That's crucial. And it's different from depression, right? Though they can't overlap.
Good point. They can overlap, but
Yeah.
they're different. Grief is tied specifically to the loss. It often comes in waves, maybe with moments of okayness or positive memories mixed in.
Whereas depression.
It's usually more persistent, a general feeling of worthlessness, hopelessness, being disconnected from everything. Recognizing the difference helps get the right support.
So if you think about how your grief shows up, are there any tiny moments of lightness? Or does it feel like that weight just never, ever shifts?
That can be a useful self-check. So when should someone really think about getting professional support? What are the signs?
The article gives clear indicators, like if daily functioning work, relationships, basic self-care just feels impossible. Or if there's intense guilt, self-blame. If you've lost interest in absolutely everything, or if you're having thoughts of hopelessness, or maybe not wanting to live.
In those cases, reaching out is vital.
Absolutely. It's an act of care, of strength, not weakness.
And if you're unsure, the blog suggests journaling about it in AvaChat again. Sometimes just seeing it written down clarifies if it's time to ask for more help.
Makes sense.
And there are many pathways for that help, right? Therapists, counselors, support groups, doctors.
And digital tools like AvaMind can provide that daily grounding between sessions.
Yeah. So if reaching out feels really hard, what's one tiny first step? Maybe just looking up a local group online, sending one text to a friend, opening AvaMind.
Just one small step.
Grief changes us.
Yeah.
Deeply. But that doesn't mean we can't find new ways to live, does it? Even grow.
That's such a hopeful thought. The AvaMind article really emphasizes that healing isn't forgetting.
No.
It's about holding memories while still creating new ones.
Finding that balance, keeping traditions, telling stories, but also allowing new joys, new experiences. It's like loving what you lost and saying yes to life now.
What's one way you could honor a loss while also stepping into something new?
And there's this concept, post-traumatic growth.
Growth through grief.
Yeah. Nobody chooses loss. But sometimes, incredibly, going through that suffering can lead to a deeper appreciation for life.
Stronger relationships.
Yeah.
More clarity on what matters.
Exactly. More resilience. It doesn't erase the pain, but it shows light can emerge even from darkness.
And that can lead to finding new purpose.
It can. Doesn't have to be huge.
Yeah.
Caring for a pet, volunteering, a hobby, advocating for a cause related to the loss. It's about carrying that love forward into action.
The AvaMind app lets you create collections, right? Like your own wellness library. You could save tracks, affirmations, reflections that inspire you, like a toolkit for your new chapter for moments you need anchoring.
That's a great idea. And finally, rebuilding connection and joy, allowing joy back in.
That can feel really hard, like a betrayal sometimes.
It can, but the article gently reminds us, feeling joy doesn't diminish the love. It honors the person you lost by showing how their impact inspires you to embrace life.
So what's one small joy you could invite back this week? A walk, a favorite song, calling a friend.
Little things. Now, grief isn't always solitary, is it? It ripples through families, communities.
That shared experience.
Yes, collective grief. The AvaMind article talks about this when families, workplaces, whole neighborhoods grieve together. It's complex.
Overwhelming maybe, but also unifying.
It can be both. Shared grief can bring shared strength through rituals, listening, practical help, and just respecting that everyone grieves differently.
The AvaMind daily affirmations could help there, reminding yourself, my grief is valid, others grieve differently. That's okay.
Exactly. And if family isn't your main support, the article notes you can find community in grief groups, faith circles, hotlines, online spaces.
Finding safe connections.
Who could you lean on or maybe offer support to in your wider community?
Then there's finding meaning after loss. This feels like a really deep part of healing.
It is. The blog talks about continuing bonds, this idea that healing isn't letting go.
It's maintaining an evolving bond.
Precisely. Through prayer, traditions, carrying forward their values, creative expression. What's one small way you'd like to keep that connection alive?
And sometimes that meaning becomes a legacy.
Yeah. Transforming pain into purpose. Like starting a scholarship, advocacy, sharing your story to help others feel less alone, turning suffering into contribution.
Wow.
For some, grief also sparks this deep search for personal meaning, big questions about life, spirituality, values, leading to new clarity, new direction.
And the AvaMind Collections feature could support that search, too.
Definitely. Gathering reflections, affirmations, tracks that resonate with your evolving sense of meaning, a personal library tracking how grief shapes growth.
And finally, hope.
Allowing hope back in. It doesn't erase grief, it sits beside it.
It's not a betrayal.
Not at all. It's a sign that love is guiding you back towards life. If you could imagine a hopeful future, one step at a time, what might it include?
It's so much to take in. Grief is just incredibly complex, isn't it?
It really is. It weaves together sorrow and love, changes us in ways we can't predict. Healing isn't about erasing pain or just moving on.
It's learning to carry the loss with compassion.
Exactly. Honoring what was lost while making space for life to keep unfolding. And you really don't have to do it alone. Support is out there.
People, communities, small daily practices.
Every small step matters.
The AvaMind blog leaves us with that final reflection prompt. What would it look like to take one gentle step toward healing this week? And for that daily support, the AvaMind app is there. It offers Ava Chat or voice call for private expression and reflection anytime.
Daily affirmations for hope.
Mood tracking and insights to see your progress. And that whole audio library, sleep tracks, music, audio blogs for comfort.
Healing takes time, that's for sure. But you don't have to face it alone. AvaMind can be part of that journey. You can read the full blog post we discussed on the AvaMind website, the link's in the description.
And if you prefer a condensed version or want to actually listen to the blog read aloud, those are exclusively in the AvaMind app.
Right, along with all those tools. Mood tracking, mindfulness audio, and those real-time voice or text chats with Ava.
Where you can just talk naturally, like you're chatting with a friend.
Check out AvaMind's full blog for deeper insights.
Explore the AvaMind app for more moments of calm and reflection.
We'll be back with more thoughts soon.
Stay curious.